of NBA Africa game, so to speak. And hopefully, maybe perhaps one of us in the studio should be there live, to see this game.
Well, I'd like to be there.
Bring live reports.
Who says we can't even present the show from there?
Exactly.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
All right, but that's a good one. Something to look forward to, and of course, you can be sure that this has and is impacting positively on the African game. It's just the second edition, and I'm sure that one of those days, I'm hoping that we'll be able to host this game in Nigeria. We're easily the biggest basketball nation on the continent, and so we should be getting things like this. But the problem is we don't have facilities for them.
Yes, we have the numbers, we have the
we have everything, but no facilities.
No facilities.
That's a big worry. Yeah. What next? Let's now from the top, the NBA. Let's go to the grassroots now. The Youth Alive Basketball League.
Yeah, it's been on. Sorry, I haven't been around, to give us the updates, some of the shining lights, from that game. I met one of the 13-year-olds playing at Roe Park, early on this week when I went there, and it's just amazing the level of talent you see from these young kids, and it's a result of the fact that they are playing competitively, week in from week out. This is week 6 already, and you did a calculation of the games. Some play 2-3 games every weekend. Just in 6 weeks that you've played 9 games already. And you're like, wow, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
But I hope that these boys are being monitored, because this is going to be a very good opportunity for us to churn out talents. After we have discovered them, it's important for us to know how to move them from 13-year-olds, begin to expose them to the big stage, so that it's not a waste. Yes. All that we're doing is not a waste.
Yeah, the beautiful thing is, I actually said 9, sorry. I meant 18 games that they've played. The beautiful thing is the fact that the regulatory bodies are actually monitoring. The Lagos State Basketball Association, the Nigerian Basketball Federation, and even the organizers of the Youth Alive are putting together, some form of record keeping. Biometrics have been taken. These kids, they are trying to know the schools they are attending, because it's an after-school program. And a little bit of hard work is going into this, from the administrative perspective, from the organizers of the Youth Alive League, which is very, very laudable. And I must say kudos to them, because it's not just even under 13. We have under 16 as well, and we have under 19. Boys, girls in that mix. 2 different centers, Roe Park, Ilupeju, and you imagine the number of kids that are playing. 18 different school-stroke academies. In all of those categories, imagine 18. Now, then you have 3 different categories you are participating. So look at the number of children, that will be playing basketball every week, between Saturday and Sunday, and it runs for about 6 months. And I was telling someone, I said, even our national league doesn't even run for 6 months. So you can imagine how much improvement those guys are getting. And girls are getting. And let's not even forget, 2 years ago when we went to the Under-16 Championship, it was a direct product of the Youth Alive program, that is going on here. Thank God NBA Africa is also doing something in Abuja, which is also gathering momentum slowly but steadily, and the results will come forth. So all we just need to do is, for our regulatory bodies, the associations, the state associations, and the federation, to set up more or less like a monitoring team, ensure that records are being kept properly, and there is good enforcement of the rules. Because at this level, if you teach the kid the wrong stuff, it sticks, and it's very difficult to change in the future. So teaching fundamentals and basics, very key, is also very key. Apart from even the competitive aspect, and of course improving, as time goes on. So this weekend it will be different. From 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon on Saturday at Roe Park and Ilupeju centers, there will be games as well as well as on Sunday from 2:30 p.m. I'm being told that games will start. It's weekend, because these kids have to go to school, so they decided to remove Friday, which used to be the case in time past. So more hours to play, more fun, and of course the game is developing also. All right,
before we wrap up the show tonight or go on a break, let's quickly talk about the Nuga game, the Nuga 3x3 championship. It's also very good, and the universities
are playing.
They used to be the major conveyor of talents for us in the past. And the earlier we return to that format, the better for us. But it's good that the 3x3 is taking place.
I think it's smart money to just go straight into sports, and especially sports. And that's what everybody is saying. you know, we don't really necessarily have to have the Nuga games.
Hold on, Femi. We'll come back and talk about this. So we have to pause for a break. We'll come back and continue this discussion. All right, thank you for joining us. The final part of the show. We have a few minutes left, and we were discussing the Nuga 3x3 championship. I'm happy. University of Ibadan won for the girls.
Yes.
And
University of Lagos.
University of Lagos won for the guys.
Yeah, but the good thing is it's not over for those who didn't win. They picked 5 teams, both for the male and the female, to represent the southern zone. You know, in the national finals that will be taking place in the University of Abuja.
Yeah, this is just
like a regional, more like a zonal play, you know, so to speak. So 5 schools for male, 5 schools for female. University of Ibadan, Unilag, we have UNN, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, a few of those schools in there. So by this weekend, in the Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria, they also have the northern edition of what they had here. So schools from the northwest,
it's everywhere.
Yes, the north south, the northeast. So you come about 10 schools in all, play, then we pick the best 5. Then the 5 from the north, 5 from the south will now come together, come match the 3rd and 4th in University of Abuja to play for the national championship. It's a big need because, I mean, the Nuga games, like I was saying earlier, I think it's too much when you have so many activities. You know, but I think if it's broken down, you can easily monitor, and then you can coordinate,
which is
and then build.
Very key.
You know, when you look
not just have events scattered, you should be able to coordinate whatever you are doing.
And it's even easier, you know, to even put together, to sponsor, you know, to continue to build on. When one school has to take the responsibility of hosting so many things, we talked about facilities, even from a national standpoint. How much more even our university system? And I think if you want to go by the way of the the US collegiate system, I think that's the best way to go. Separate the sports, let individual, wherever it is, whether associations, whether private individuals, take up these sports as a stand on their own, and then we vie for national champions in each level. So this, for me, is a good one, and we hope it gets better and better as the years come. Now, let's not forget Olumide Oyedeji's intercollegiate as well. That's mainstream basketball. This is 3-on-3. Which of course, FIBA is pushing very hard, to go on a long way. Very soon, you might be having the Afro basket 3-on-3. You just never know. So this is good preparation.
Okay, let's wrap this up because I'm told our time is winding out. Let's wrap it up with the story of Chamberlain Oguchi. Yeah,
the reigning most valuable player of the Afro
where has he gone to now?
He's moved from Mexico to France. I think it's a good one for him. Just like we have the winter break. Or the transfer window in January, he's also there for European
basketball teams.
Yeah, so he's decided to take that advantage and move to France. He's played in France before, and I think the French league is a step up, compared to Mexico. Although you might want to say Mexico is close to the US, and based on proximity reasons, you may feel it's better. But I think playing in France will be better for his game. He's played about 30 games this season for his Mexican club, average 13.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. So you can only get better, going there, tougher opposition, tougher league, and maybe a chance to play, in the mainstream European Euro Cup fixtures as well. So I wish him all the best. Hopefully he stays fit and no injuries, so he can be fully fit and ready, when Nigeria comes calling, and we want to do the repeat, in Congo Brazzaville come August the 19th.
All right, that's how we have to also wrap it up on Sports Tonight this Thursday. Femi, thank you so much. Welcome back once again. Looking very good. We're happy to see you. Earlier on, Wale Adegun was here. And we say thank you to you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow for the last session of Sports Tonight for this week. Enjoy yourself till then. Bye-bye now.